What is your mantra of success and message to students?
First of all, I think if I'm looking at my own career, there's no excuse for not being competent in your functional area. The worst thing that can happen is that you put yourself out to be a professional in a particular area, be it whatever, HR, accounting, finance, whatever. The worst thing is to pass yourself as a poor practitioner of the art. Right? So if you're going to be a person who's practicing your particular professional aspect, functional area, be competent in it. Right? That is the groundwork for good success, because when you're in an environment, in an operational environment, in a company, people are relying on you for competent advice and input. So there's no excuse for that. The second thing that you look at that, you say is that, okay, how do I translate this competency in terms of both industry good and societal good? You know, we all get caught up in the industry that we're in. Fine, you're in a company, you need to work in a company, you need to work in a team, you need to understand the dynamics to be able to contribute effectively. And so in that environment, you've got to be able to handle change. You know, you can't be doing the same thing every year. You know, some people come to me at the end of the year, they've been 10 years in the organization and they want a raise. I said, you know, you're doing the same thing for the last 10 years and you want me to pay you more to do what? Yeah. You haven't grown, you haven't developed your skill sets, you haven't applied yourself. So people who are dynamic, who know how to change, who look at the dynamics, especially in our environment, you know, telecom, IT, the industry is moving so fast that if you don't know how to handle change, if you don't know how to handle the dynamics of functioning there, you're going to be lost. Learning. You've got to be a lifelong learner. You stop learning, go, leave and retire and become a rishi somewhere in the hills. That's fine. Yeah, that's all right. You have to be a lifelong learner in this day and age. You can't not be that. And at the end of the day, maintain an element of humility. One, you don't know everything. There are other people who are better than you. There are other people who know more than you. Understand that you need to rely on them and interact with people the way you want to be treated. You know, I mean, sometimes you can get so hierarchical. You know, I have 3 stripes and you only have 1 stripe. So at the end of the day, we're both people. You have to treat people with dignity and respect. That's absolutely critical.